There we go. Good morning. So let me set my timer down here, otherwise I'll go over time. How you all doing? What is up? Boom, blah blah blah. And there we go. How did we do that? Good morning. So today's request, and good morning, Maya. Today's request is, what should I do a 2-hour workshop on at Echo, which is Economy of Hours. What is Echo? I hear you say. Hola, buen dia, or however you say it in Sweden. Echo is a time bank, but Echo is actually the only time bank I've ever managed to understand. And what it does is you trade an hour for an hour. So if I'm a lawyer and a Bernie, we trade an hour. We don't trade 450 quid and £2.50. So sorry about all the R's this morning. So I've run workshops on blogging, and I've been to workshops on mindfulness, which is really good. Next week I'm going to a workshop with or a morning session with a guy called Brett Scott about alternative currency. And I've just noticed I've got my headphones in. I don't really need those, do I? Hang on. Is that better? Ooh. Was there any change in sound there, just out of interest? So I'm going to run. I'm going to run a workshop. I've got loads of ideas, and I just cannot do another. The last thing London needs is another marketing workshop. So I'm looking for feedback from people on Periscope, people in my newsletter today, which goes out, people in the wider sharing economy community. So what is really useful, because I'm not selling a workshop. I love running workshops and teaching and stuff like that, but marketing a workshop, just either on or offline, just rips the arse out of me. So I know a lot about marketing, but I'm just I'm good at marketing events and co-working spaces, but crap at marketing workshops, because you end up in this whole online marketing, giveaway, price difference shit. So that's what's really attractive about Echo, is you can get a room full of people who are very committed to a specific community, and you don't have to sell them anything. You can just share knowledge with it. There's an abundance and a generosity available there. So if you're looking, go to actually just Google Economy of Hours London, and Economy of Hours is housed in where the London Olympics was in 2012, and it's part of that whole initiative to I hate the word regenerate, but regenerate the East End of London. So there's a bit of gentrification going on here and there, quite excessively, near our co-working space. But things like Economy of Hours is actually tapping into the whole local community. So that there's volunteering, there's how to they work with big shiny organisations in Canary Wharf and the Cabinet Office, and you would have heard of Nesta, and they was it last year or the year before, they hosted the We Share London Summit, which I wrote about in my blog yesterday. So what should I teach on? I know a little bit about a lot of things, and one of the rewards of running a workshop is finding out even more. So putting together a workshop, and with all the podcasts I've done, I've just been lucky enough to interview some really good people. So finding out the information to put in the workshop is really easy, and how to present it is really easy. But it's just a topic that is not just another Twitter for business or how to get more Facebook likes, which is something I'm just not interested in at all. So you can either feedback here if you're watching this. This will be on YouTube later. Thank you very much, Maya. And right now the best way to go is to go to Twitter at Bernie J Mitchell, or to the contact form on my website, which is, I think it's Bernie J Mitchell Contact. But just find a way. It's like most people watching this will know how to get hold of me. So what should I run a workshop on? And it will be for about 15 people, and when enough people, I can make the landing page, and when enough people are signed up, we can launch the workshop. What else did I want to do? Yesterday was an epic day. Me and Nils, who sits next to me in 90 Mainyard, have been working on a book called Just Fucking Do It, which is a workbook about how to launch a product. And we're going through this. I talked about this last week. We're going through this process to launch something very small, very quickly, and it will be a piece of content. How long would the workshop be? It'll be 2 hours. 2-hour workshop for about 15 people, and I can run it in our co-working space, 90 Mainyard, or we can run it at the London Olympic Development Agency Corporation, whatever they're called. And yeah, it's got, there's computers and screens and ITs and pens and post-it notes and everything like that. And I'm looking for a nice bit of a challenge. So we're going through this. If you Google Amy Hoy JFDI, I think it is, you'll come up with the whole page of how to do that. And also, if you look on, any of you might know the Good Life Project, which is a thing done by Jonathan Fields. Alex and Amy are on there, and she uses a dinner party analogy about how to put a project together. And then the other thing that was really stuck out to me was how we wait for permission from an authority figure, and how this is, as we grow up, there's always lots of authority figures around. So it's almost like I was waiting for permission from my primary school teacher to be allowed to get on with some things, like doing a Periscope, or I'm quite an independent, strong-minded person, but I became very aware of how much permission I'm waiting for things, even though I'm a grown man. How odd is that? And imagine if you weren't aware of that, how dumb that would be. So today is got loads done yesterday. Really excited. The podcast is nearly about to be birthed again. The Late Breakfast Show podcast. I just got to get it into iTunes on Wednesday. There's a little bit of something to tweak on the artwork, the size of it. And then today my email community newsletter goes out, which is goes out to just over 800 people, and that started to go every 2 weeks. And it's worth noting that not just me, other people who are doing this with me. We're sending newsletters on a regular basis and posting blogs and doing this Periscope thing. Our sales have not gone up, and that's not what we're looking for out of any of this, because we're not that type of sucky, ping and buy things. But just the level of interaction and engagement has shot through the roof. So the 20 people around me, I'm really connected to, or reconnected to, as a result of doing this type of stuff, and asking questions, and making little attempts to be of service. So if you have got a blog, and I know some of you have, post something on it, because I've been looking at some of you, and I know how much money you've spent on websites and software, and you have not posted since November. So now I'm moving from the side of, I do post on a regular basis. I can encourage people in that direction. Anyway, we are nearly out of time here. Whoa, look at that. Can you see that? That must be that's what it looks like when you're a deer in the headlights. So we'll be back tomorrow for some more. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Say hello at Bernie J Mitchell. Have a great day. We'll be around online, and we're out of here in 3, 2, 1. That didn't go, did it? Haha. Ah!